Right. Okay, let's try this. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Captain of Industry. Welcome back to our new fast breeder reactor. This is gonna be something different. This is gonna be tough. Barely made it last time, but we'll see how this is gonna happen. Okay, so let's talk about the situation, what I think about this, what's gonna happen, all this good stuff, mathematical equations behind the reactor. I want to introduce the depleted uranium into the whole mist, into the whole mix. Let's go with that, and everything else is going pretty fine, except I have no idea why these are not working. Consumption, production. Wow, power generator, no shish. Why is power so low? So these guys are working, and these guys should be working. Okay, just for the sake of it, let's see what's happening with this one. This one is 100%, which I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, let's pause this. What's happening here? Overview, 250, 252. How did this drop so much? I did remove the reactors here because I'm disassembling this reactor. We will be doing nothing here. We're gonna let it go as it is. Do we have any capacity here? We do. Okay, so let's just put another one. The last 25% in operation, last quarter of the reactor. Let's see what's happening. No, this is all over the place for some reason, and the nuclear power it could be the only thing. I know what happened. I was doing the mathematical equations, which we're going to be doing today as well. I was switching between. Oh no! Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. This is the problem. Here we go. This is gonna resolve the issue. Let's just see the. Here we go. All of these stopped. So I'm gonna be telling you what happened now and why we have a power issue. This is because I'm testing which equation here. What is the best way of setting up a new reactor? So, I shit you not. I was sitting and looking into this for it's Friday afternoon where I'm recording this. That's why Corona Extra here. So take that as you wish. I deserve it. Now this is the third episode from the new place where I moved. So Oolykee's moved to a new place. Yay, I guess. So we have a little bit smaller, but it's a house and it's a much nicer neighborhood. Well, actually, the previous one was nice as well, but first time. More or less ever Oolykee. Well, short occasions I lived in a house, but this is first time in a house. I like apartments. I like my little concrete bird cages. But anyway, looks like the power is returning to normal. I'm slowly gonna be moving. Oh, look at this project that I started. I started leveling this empty space here. We're gonna be leveling all of this, and they started going underground here, which we're gonna be putting a layer of the soil, dirt, over this, and this is gonna be a fertile land at one point, but at one point. For now, I'm just leveling this area, so I think this is gonna be like farming area, farms around here, but I'm gonna be making dedicated industrial farms. Like for example, I'm gonna be making ethanol from the corn and the sugar, so there's going to be a couple of farms dedicated for both of those things, and I'm going to be balancing in between two of them. Okay, anyway, enough said. Let's go. Oh, right, and the power production probably spiked because of the construction material consumption, because we are now consuming way more electricity for steel production probably, but yeah, that's fine. It is what it is. Okay, so this was really hard for me to grasp. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to simplify it. Not that you guys need to simplify it. I definitely need a simplification, and online research didn't really show me that much. So yeah, that was quite a challenge. Anyway, breeder reactor. I want to start using the depleted uranium that we have. I think we should still have some space for dumping this. We're still mining uranium over here. We're full of uranium, making uranium left and right. You can see the conveyor belts full 4% enriched uranium. That's 4%, right? Yeah, 4% enriched uranium, all good. How do you introduce the depleted uranium into the mix? So let's start there. I'm gonna simplify this because I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking about, but I'm gonna also tell you what the solution is, in my opinion. We're gonna test it together in this episode. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be putting a reactor in operation shortly. I decided to put it in the middle of nowhere, and we're gonna be dumping excess water into the ocean. Eventually, I'm probably gonna be using this water to water the farms, but we're gonna cross the bridge when we get to it. Okay, continuing on, we have the mathematical equations. I'm just gonna pause this and cause more problems like I did before, because I needed this. I need to switch this reactor because the newly built reactor doesn't show you all the numbers, because it shows you only the first stage, I believe. Yeah, I think it shows you only for first stage, and then as you go through them only shows you this, but I needed this fourth stage. So this is what I think you have to use. So you have to use, this is the enrichment 1, this is off, 0, 0, enrichment 1, and enrichment 3 times. 3 times enrichment is just these numbers, like 4 times actually. Not sure why it says 3 times, but fine. It's 4 times, probably and it doesn't produce any electricity. This is what we're gonna. Well, it does produce only 96 super steam. So this is what we're gonna be focusing on. This one. Why? Because equation is very, very, very weird for me. It was a little bit hard to grasp the numbers. I have no idea. I don't have a piece of paper here. I really wanted to take a piece of paper and start writing all of this down. I don't like the paint and these tools, but I wanted to do it this way. Anyway, so we have a reactor here, and if we try to go off, you can see that it only shows you the basic setup on the one reactor. And then we have this. So off is the 96, and only uses 2 fuel. When you want to start enrich the blanket fuel into the blanket fuel enriched, then it starts consuming more core fuel. So this is the calculations we're going to be doing, because this and this consumes more. It's just the output is less super steam and also less water, but it's way more processing power. And this is what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be processing plant. So, breeder reactor here, it's going to be running on 3 times because we want to process. I was calculating this on 1 time. Maybe you might show me how this works, but initially I don't know. The only way I managed to calculate the depleted uranium into the mix if I use it only as 3 times enrichment. Last time here showing you 3 times, 48 into 48. These are important numbers, and we should focus on them, 48 into 48. So, okay, so we have the reactor here, input, output. We're gonna go for 3 times. It's gonna be 48 into 48. So we have 2 things that we need to think about here. One of them is core fuel. Core fuel is the fuel for the power plant plus water. All of this should be built already. I think I'm gonna be starting to do this already, just little by little, so it's built. This is the water system, everything regarding water. So I built this so they can start pumping. Actually, water, the only water we're gonna need is gonna be, it's already tanked in here. This is for starting reactor, and we're gonna need some fuel to start reactor. All of this is already there. So 48 into 48, this is the difficult one. Okay, too many notifications, I'm gonna pause it. So what do we do with this? Where do we get blanket fuel, and what do we do with the blanket fuel enriched? So there's a couple of calculations here. We're gonna go with blanket fuel. This gives us the only way to get blanket fuel enriched is in a breeder reactor under 1 times or 3 times the speed. I think it's 4 times the speed by hey-ho. Calculations here, you can see that what you can do with blanket fuel is only these things, only these 4 things, and it all needs to equate to 48. If you don't have 48 on one side and the other side, I believe that reactor is not going to be as efficient as it should. I think it might be working, but I think you could be constantly losing or adding too much depending on which ones you're using more, because the blanket fuel can be made out of thin air, not really thin air, out of other stuff without having blanket fuel enriched in the equation. It can come from the blanket fuel enriched, like if you're making the enriched uranium or plutonium or core fuel, you turn blanket fuel enriched into the blanket fuel. You can get it without having one other way, which we're going to be using now. It's blanket fuel enriched with depleted uranium and salt, and you get the blanket fuel double the amount. That's crucial here. This is one of the ways where you get more blanket fuel than blanket fuel enriched, which is also important to keep this balance, because every time the blanket fuel enriched is used, creates a lot of blanket fuel, less than how much you consume, and some byproducts are really important here. These three, not depleted fission product, that's a different thing. And then there's three ways, but MOX and spent fuel and yellow cake plus salt. This is how you get the blanket fuel only. As far as I understand, these are the only ways to get blanket fuel only without having the blanket fuel enriched in the combination. Okay, so why 48? Because as far as I'm trying to understand how the system works here, you need to have 16. If I can do it maybe with 16 reactor that produces a lot of electricity, maybe we can give it a go, because water system... No. I'm definitely gonna go make this enrichment just because I built only one setup of the power generator, so I'm definitely gonna go times 13. I'll see if we can do it under 1 times. That would be... Is it this? No, it's 16 into 16, so that would be under one reactor, one enrichment, 1 times enrichment. But we're gonna go for 3 times enrichment because I want to start using this in the bigger scale. Okay, so 48 into 48. It says 12 here, but of course, because it doesn't work yet. So what do we need to do? We need to do is calculate where the 48 blanket fuel is gonna come from, and how we're gonna get the blanket fuel enriched. Blanket fuel enriched, how we're gonna use this actually. So we're gonna be using, this is the best byproducts, the same calculation for both of them, plutonium and the enriched uranium. These two are the most important ones. So if you take 3 times this, that would be 3 times this is 48, right? Yeah, 3 times this is 48. So we can literally have 48. We can have 48 here, and then this would be 3 times, this would be 36. We're missing 12, so we'd have to substitute 12 of these somehow. We can do this, but we have then extra blanket fuel. If we did 3 times this, I believe, 3 times this, we would get extra 6 blanket fuel. And this is where my calculations were always off. So what I came to a conclusion is that this is probably the best overview of all of the stuff that you need for input and output. Now bear in mind that we have the core fuel. The core fuel, this power plant should be understood as 2 different systems. One of them is enriching the fuel, and the other one is spending the core fuel and core fuel spent. So core fuel spent has only one way to go. Only goes back to enrichment, and you get out of 16 core fuel spent, you get the 12 core fuel. You need 4 more. How you gonna get 4 more fuel? That's up to you. Initially, in the other power plants, we're getting these 4 out of the enriched uranium. You can use plutonium. We don't have any. I don't produce plutonium, so this is not an option. This is something that we're going to be exploring now. That would be the core fuel out of the blanket fuel enriched, at least 2 of them. And then you have the standard procedure where you get the nuclear reprocessing plant. This nuclear reprocessing plant needs to be next to every breeder reactor. As far as I understand it, needs to be there because this is what consumes core fuel spent and produces, out of this whole equation, produces new core fuel, less than needed, but still produces. So combination that we're gonna try with now to get core fuel is gonna be first this chemical plant that produces the core fuel out of the salt and enriched uranium, plus the reprocessing plant that gets us 12 core fuel. This is reprocessing plant. We already have glass production. I need to build this as well because we're gonna need supplies for this also. Okay, so that can be done later. I put the storages first so they can already be supplied, and yeah, all good. So this power plant now, core fuel goes in. This is where the core fuel is being made, fresh one, and this is where the core fuel is being reprocessed. So that's it. This is the operations of the power plant. Second part of this power plant is what do we do with enrichment stage. Enrichment stage is 48 to 48, and now let's go and do the calculations. What I was thinking about here was we need to create more blanket fuel. So it doesn't matter, these two equations, they are more or less the same. It's either we're going to be producing plutonium or we're going to be producing enriched uranium. I think enriched uranium is better. Plutonium is for the scanning of the asteroids, which is we can switch in between, and I'm going to make it easily switchable. So both of those recipes are going to be in the reprocessing plants, right? Enrichment plants. Yeah. So this is, and how many of these we need to do? I don't know. Currently, I'm playing between having two of these. That will be 16 and 16. That's 32. Now, bear in mind that when you have one of these, that's 32 and 8. That would be 40. And then we need to come up with 8 more of these. 8 more of these would be from here. This is the chemical plants that are consuming 8 blanket fuels. Coming from there, I mean, like, where does it go? So that would be 4 of these chemical plants consuming this. Okay, so this is 48. How does it look on the other end? Already we can see that we have 4 times 4, that's 16 of the blanket fuel. And then we have 12 over here. We have 12 over here, and we have 6 over here. So 12 and 12 is 24, and 6, that's 30, and then here we have only 16. So this is where I stopped. So this is 30 and 16, that's 46. We're missing 2 blanket fuel, and we need to add it to the equation. How do we do that? There's a couple of ways, but I think there's only one way. That means that we're gonna have to have spent fuel. 2 spent fuel into 2 blanket fuel. Luckily for us, we have huge amount of spent fuel still. If we go for the max time here, you can see that we had some spent fuel, then less for some reason. I have no idea what happened here. And then this is the peak, and now we are consuming it. We're all the way down to 6,000 spent fuel. We can go into more details. It's actually 5,600, but we have decent amount of spent fuel. And we are producing spent fuel, to be honest, so this is not a problem. We're still running the reactor here that is using the rods and creating spent fuel. Currently 2 per minute, but bear in mind that we have, but we are consuming more. Bear in mind that we have this operation running here. That would be the original, where we are trying to use the spent fuel to get rid of spent fuel. Now I found out that you actually need spent fuel to run the breeder reactor in this equation. Okay, that's it. This is what I wanted to say. Okay, that being said, I need to connect all of... Oh, right. The last 2 items that need to come from the whole of this process is the last 2 blanket fuel will come from this nuclear reprocessing plant, which will require this. I will go for this and this. Let's do this and then this. Let's do the glass as well. This is where the glass is produced. Output is... Oh, right. This is not built. Let's go like this. This is going to be producing fresh glass. And this is for the vehicles that can access this. This is obviously not very well built. I will see if I can change this, but in due time. Okay, so storage here, we need spent fuel for this to work. And this, and my calculations, should work. One more time. 48 into 48. We're going to slowly put this in operation. I will slowly start producing everything that we need. This is giving us... Okay, and we're missing this. This is paused, but we need to definitely unpause this. Okay, let's let this build. Oh, let's do the final calculation. This is probably the third time I'm calculating 48 into 48. So where does the 48 come from? 48 comes from 16, and we're gonna do the blanket fuel enriched. This is what we're consuming, 16 and 16, that's 32. Byproducts being enriched uranium. We will be connecting this as well. Enriched uranium is gonna be byproduct of processing of this, so we will go like, I want to have access to this, but, oh, it's on this side. Oh, you're gonna be playing like that? Okay, that's fine. I know how to... Oh boy. What is this exactly? This is the blanket fuel. I need conveyor belts here, guys. I can do conveyor belt over everything, Iberales, but I don't know if I should. I can do it. I think we can do it like this. Let's see. Yeah, we can do it like this, I think. Really? Yeah, it's too far. We can do it like that. Unfortunately, I didn't do this quite well. We're gonna come back to this. Okay, to go back to the basics, just before... Oh, right, calculations. So 16 and 16, that's 32, plus 8 here. That would be 40. And then here we have 4 of these. 2, 2, 2, 2. So that will be 48. And then we need 48 blue ones. 12, 12, that's 24. Plus 6, that's 30. Here we get 4 times 4, that's 16, that's 46, and 2 from the reprocessing here. And already spent fuel is on the way. Very nice to see. Okay, even glass has been produced in decent quantities. This is going to be a challenge. I need to enrich uranium. This is where we might have to speed the things up a bit. And right, so I have another thing here that I did not plan on. That would be these pipes. I'm gonna do a proper job now, because this is the only thing that requires grade level transport. I will remove the enriched part of this, and I'm gonna put it under here. So it's gonna go like this, and it's gonna go like this, and I'm gonna put it here, and here we're gonna have U-shaped splitter. Oh, not U-shaped, it needs to be flat sorter. Here we go. And here we will have storage for, to be honest, whatever you want. And then here, to be honest, whatever you want. Actually, we can't really allow it to choose, so I'm gonna make a choice in the splitter. So we're gonna do a choice here. So we're gonna choose the enriched uranium. So enriched uranium is gonna go here. I'm gonna let it be there. Plutonium is gonna go to the other one. If we need to increase the storages, there's space. That is it. We're missing enriched uranium, and I really want to address these things. We have low supply of coal. They have everything that they want to mine. Low supply. I already marked all of these guys with notifications if we don't have enough materials. That's already marked. Acid, definitely these guys need to be built first, because I need storages. The storages that need materials from the beginning, those need to be built, and you can see that they're all built, even the water. Well, we'll see. I probably missed something, but yeah. So again, core fuel. Core fuel is produced here and here. These two guys are producing core fuel, so the power plant can run. Then the enrichment process, we only produce very little power here. That will be just the equivalent of one this generator setup that I have here. So one generator setup. Oh, we're getting any more interesting. Now, low on food. Look, I don't know why they're complaining low on food. It's like constantly around this level, but hey ho. Oh, coffee time. What do we have here? Liquid dump has no recipe selected. Yeah, this is the fresh water. This is fresh water. This is brine. Those are electricity here. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, that's seawater. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, everything else should be here. The biggest pipe to the chimney, the biggest chimney. This is for pressure release if we need to do any weird stuff. That's it, and this is overflow of water goes back. And if I want any water for agriculture, I just need to connect it to here and connect it where the water goes. Mine control tower needs designations. Okay, so this is the titanium mining, which is kind of obsolete now because we have a titanium asteroid landed. So, but I will try to go for this titanium. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to redo this guy. I think this is gonna be okay. Just move all of it because I'm making a tunnel here. Oh, right, I'm still not playing here. I'm still playing with these rocks. That's fine. Ooh, I just moved it too much a bit. Let's see. Let's see it like this, and then here. There we go, and that's it. And then we have this guy. Like this, just so we have all, even this, if it needs to be mined, it's selected. Okay, let's go. Ammonia, this is falling for a while. This is kind of unfortunate. I don't know what's happening with ammonia. How come we're consuming more of it? I think it's only due to fertilizer production. I don't think I'm using it anywhere else. I don't think I'm using it anywhere else. Oh, when I remember I was burning all the stuff. Mine control tower. Right now the bauxite. Bauxite is full, so we can focus on creating a ramp here. So let's go for, let's go for another level here. Another level in this direction, and then, you know what? Let's go for 2 levels in this direction. And then we can focus on more bauxite going down. There we go. Next one, low water. This is, why is it? Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Because when the system starts, I expect this to be full constantly. As soon as I see any dips here, that's water can stay. Mine control tower, no dumping. Low supply of salt. That's definitely wrong, because this needs to be, let's do 25%, because I told them to fill it to 50, so that's definitely oversensitive. Mine control tower, no way of dumping products. Do I have, this is coal mining. I build a ramp here, actually. It kind of works fine. I still want to get a little bit of coal here from the ground, which I think it's going to be at least 2 deep hole. Yeah, there's definitely 3 layers, maybe even 3 deep hole here. So I need to clear a little bit more space in this direction. So I'm just getting this little bit of coal that is left in this direction. Like so. Okay, I think this is done now. Let's do this. Let's do it like this, and let's go like this. Let's do this and see how much coal we're gonna get from that. And then for a good measure, don't do anything for a good measure, because we need coal. Okay, dump products, waste. Waste. Oh, right. I don't know how much I showed you here, but this is a new setup. New setup being is we're burning waste. Out this full. We're burning waste. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, is this then full? This is flowing smoothly. Oh! This is the biggest pipe. Did we break the system? I think we broke the system. I think we broke the system. I think we're gonna have to start processing this smoke in 2 different places, because this looks like it's not working as intended. Well, because it's too much smoke. Let me see if there's any smoke combination of smoke here. Look at this one here and this pipe here. These are, oh no, it's empty. Why did this go now start going up? Oh, it stopped. Yeah. This is the next problem I'm gonna have to be solving. Not today though. So we have a problem with this not working, because output is full. Now it works a little bit and then it doesn't work. So burning waste is not working as intended due to the output of the exhaust. 72, 72, 36, 72 and 72. That's 144. 36. That's 50, 80, so that's 180. That's a lot of exhaust. Let me see the scrubbers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a scrubber on this side as well. 240. We can go with a small scrubber or a big scrubber. This one is air pollution. No, big scrubber definitely. 480. So 480. So probably with the steel mills, this could be equating to this amount. So if I add these 180, and then steel mills, we have it from here. That would be 12 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 120, that's 300, and then here, wowza, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 360, 120, that's 480. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 480 sounds like a familiar number. Let's see this. 480, if this is true, I can just disconnect this from the system and this is gonna be handled. 480, yeah, guys, this is it, exhaust scrubber. Sure. A little bit of, because we still need enriched uranium, so I'm pretty sure it's not delivered yet. Let's put this as a priority. It already is priority. Let's go with 4. This is just because the other one is on level 5 as well. I lowered it to level 5, but now it's going to be even higher priority. Anyway, let's do this exhaust scrubber, and let's see what we need for exhaust scrubber. Yeah, this is a little bit complex. Ooh, CO2. 192. Okay, so how much you process here? Of course it's 144. Of course it's not 102. 192. God. Okay. Hydrogen. Ooh. I think graphite might be my favorite. But look at this. Look at the situation here. We have too much graphite. No, we don't. But this is a little bit of a problem. Anyway, what do we do with CO2 into the pollution, into the ocean? Really? Oh, that's injection pump under the no. This is interesting. CO2 and hydrogen. This is also interesting. Hydrogen and CO2 into ethanol and water. I will have to probably deal with this now. Maybe one of the chemical plants. Okay, so let's do that. Let's try to build. Do we have space around here? I always thought we do, but when I see now how big the thing is, maybe we don't have enough space here. Well, these are the pipes. We have space here. Let's do it here. Let's do it here because this is the pipe that we need to connect it to. So let's go with the recycling and let's go with the exhaust scrubber. There we go. And then we need input here. You're the input, you're the input. Okay, so this is the input. CO2, let's put a little bit more space just in case if we need to do something. Okay, so this is, what do we need? This is the one. So we have input of limestone. Okay, I think we don't need a big storage for this, so let's do the small storage like this. This limestone half full. Actually, this needs to be built as soon as possible. How much do you consume? Only 9. That's a small conveyor belt. And thank you very much. Okay, so this is resolved. We need water. Okay, that's 48 water. We have water coming from here. Priority output there. That is fine. 48 water. Water is also here. How convenient. Oolykee must be cheating or doing something sneaky. And then we have 480. 480. This is the 480. Is that the 450? No, it's gonna have to be the biggest pipe. That's what she said. Let's do it this way. Yeah, let's really just do it next to this one. That's it. Boom. The biggest pipe. Okay, so we have this resolved, this, and now we need outputs. CO2. Okay, so we have a couple of outputs here. This is going to be... oh, steam. How much steam? 48 steam. What do we do with the steam? That's a low steam. Who else uses low steam? Ha! The problem is... oh, it's 48. So this is perfect like this? Ooh! Okay. Interesting. So maybe I will just turn it into more electricity then. I know people say water, but you know what? Bear with me. So we're gonna need elasticity. Oh, this one is actually not the smallest one. This one is low steam. This gives us only 6 megawatt. Okay, fine. Smaller power production. Yeah, sure. Well, let's deal with the rest of them first. So we need sulfur output. We have the low storage of this. Right here, I think this is going to be fine. And then let's go with the other one. Like this. And then how much was the speed? 9 and 12. That's all small vectors. So 9. And 12. 9 and 12. We'll deal with you. Okay, CO2 is next. CO2 is, let's right click on this. That would be chemical plant, right? CO2 into graphite. Yeah, I don't want to do anything complex. Well, actually, how much do we get? 192. We're gonna need more than this. We're gonna need more than this, guys. 192 is 48 more than 144. 48. That's 2 of these. That's a lot of hydrogen. So if I build these 2 chemical plants. Okay, CO2. So definitely one of them is gonna be chemical plant. So let's go with the chemical plant. Oil, chemical plant. Where does the CO2 go in? It goes in here. Yeah, I'm snookering myself here again with this. You know what? This doesn't need to be close to this one. So let's do it like this. Should we go for 2 of them then? And just save ourselves a lot of hassle? Well, I mean 2 to begin with, but yeah, let's try this. And then this is gonna be 200. So let's go CO2 like this. Like this. Like this. And then here, yeah, then now it's a problem. You know what? I'll do it this way. So storage, bigger storage for the boys. And then I go like this. Okay, that looks like it, except we need to get rid of the steam. Steam goes into the electricity. Steam, depleted steam. Do we want this or do we want just the water circulation? But why not both? And I mean, it's different. Cooling tower here. This one is half of this. We will get like 36 water. This way we get the same amount of water. Yeah, might as well go for it. Okay, electricity then. Electricity, we're gonna go for the low pressure turbine. A little bit of space, and then flywheel. Oh, really? Do we need that? Actually, I don't know if we need that. I'll just skip it this time. And then we need these. Unfortunately, we can only deal with the. Is it 6 megawatts of? Yeah, only 2 of these. Not a lot. It's something. There we go. And then let's connect this one with this. And now the most beautiful part of everything. No, it's not the overpass. I just remember that I just remembered that I forgot. Like this. Just so they can reach here. So that's it. Water. Let's build this. Let's build smoke. And right, we need the cooling towers. I think I'm gonna be trying to make it a little bit more squeezed here, just because I want it to look nice. So 2 cooling towers. Like this. And cooling towers can have this. Huh? Huh? What do you think? A little bit of a local solution to pollution. Let's just put everything. Oh, this is gonna take a lot of workforce. Coffee time. Yeah, I don't like Corona. Yeah, not my thing. Okay, so at least this is gonna be resolved now. I need to go and check this depleted enriched uranium. I'm gonna do a jump cut if it doesn't work, by the way. This is waiting for products. Water, 48, that's fine. We should be getting enough water, right? So, water output here as well. Okay, there we go. No auto balance, just everything goes. Just produce, overproduce. Okay, let's speed this up a bit. It's spinning, it's alive. Oh my god. Come on, you're getting enough. Right, it's not getting enough. Let's pause this just to be on the safe side. What are you saying? Oh, they don't have water anywhere. We really need to get rid of water. Let's do it this way. Okay, and then let's build it. Let's see now. This should be constantly working because this is perfectly balanced. And then this needs to be unload. There we go. We have everything set to go. Okay, enriched uranium, we are still missing that. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna do a jump cut, by the way. If we don't get this enriched uranium, I'm gonna be focusing on this. This is now becoming a little bit tragic comedy. Do you have? No, it doesn't have. Yeah, go for this one now. Let's deal with that later. There we go. Coal low, blocked output, whatever. No available place to dump the, yeah, this is sand production, bauxite, low supply, we're gonna get there. Potato, not sure where to store, what? Could not store all the potato harvest. Yeah, because we have too much sugar. This is again something that I would like to rebalance. And then sugarcane, and then household items. So this is something that is unfortunate. Why this stopped? This looks like it's working fine. Oh, chemical plant, right. That's unfortunate as well. I totally forgot about that one. Come on, build that so we can select it. Graphite. Oh, yeah, empty graphite. Wait. Did I tell them to empty graphite from here? Because I did. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, that's fine.
5, 3, 2, 1, dog.
What are you carrying? Probably astronauts. You are carrying astronauts. Okay, mine control tower, no available designation to be mined. That's titanium. Let's go and check out the titanium. Yep, there's titanium still here. Let's go in that direction, and then here looks like it's in this direction. We'll see from there. Low level of ammonia, and then low level of ammonia. Ammonia is acting up. We're gonna have to see what we're doing with ammonia, but yeah, we need it for now. Okay, what's with the here we go. Perfect timing. How are we doing? We have 44 minutes, 44 seconds. Somebody's thinking of me. That's what we say in the Balkans when the numbers match on the clock. 44 minutes, 44 seconds. Okay, so Do we... Yeah, I'm speeding this up just to get all the... by the way, from processing of this, we're gonna be getting more and that are more enriched uranium, so we're gonna get more supply of that. Low supply of microchips. Oh yeah, this is the blockage. I'm gonna call it something rude, like old Gala blockage, because he's do better than me in this. He's smarter than me. I hate old Gala with his smartness and all, because I failed and he didn't. He does have this blockage happening, and the only difference, as far as I understand, he has two conveyor belts going, one from left side, one from right side, even though mine has like double system. I have more of this, but his is working just better. So there we go. Okay, designation to be mined. Oh, right, so this is the leveling project. Leveling project in this sector is done. Remove all of this, remove even this, and let's go with the tower and edit area. We're gonna be moving it in this sector. This is gonna be very, very quick. It should be very quick because I want this leveled here. Oh, okay, that's weird. I thought that was flat. Looks like it's not all of it flat. Let's select everything and see how that works. Oh, there's a bit... Ooh, okay, you know what? Work to be done. So here, because this is now outside of this area, I hope that this is gonna be fine. If it's not, I'm gonna have to do some excavation here. But what I wanted them to do is to dump the soil all over this. This needs to be done. All of this. So I'll play with this later, but this is what I usually like to do, just to track the progress. I remove all these extra grayed out ones, or dimmed out, I think might be a better way to say it, and just to track the progress. Okay, finally we have enriched uranium, so let's start building the rest of the thingies over here. Let's go like this. Okay, how much does this cost? Do we have even enough materials for this? This costs 300 of big ones. This is the problem here. Look, 400, 150 red ones. 400 is a capacity that we usually have, so we might have still jump cuts to do. Let's speed this up and see what we are lacking materials-wise. Okay, I think everything should be connected properly. Workers are gonna be a challenge. I forgot to start on this. Right click to go all the way here. Next level housing capacity. So let's research this. It definitely costs more. No lab available. Ooh, do I want to put a pressure on the lab now? Or hope for the best? Ooh, good question. We are down to only 64 of these guys. That's unfortunate. That's a lot of missing materials. Well, I don't know how many we're gonna need, but I bet that some of the construction that we're gonna be doing is going to be that. Look, I promised you're gonna see it. You know, the Oolykee never lies. That's a lie. Right, and then the... whoa. Oh, don't do this. This is the fission product, and this needs to be emptied. Yeah. This needs to be emptied. This is the fission product, and I'm not going to be storing it here. I'm going to be storing it at the other power plant, so whenever we have excess fission product, they can just transfer it elsewhere. Yeah, boy. We don't have to have multiple... Oh my god, again. Okay, sure. Look. I don't have a... Like, this is what needs to be done. Do we have any... Yeah, there we go. Once you empty some of the processors, they unblock hugely, because that's a lot of stuff that was blocking the system. So they're gonna be able to go now, and I'm hoping that some of the next projects that they're working on is actually the processors. As it stands, they're not, or the final microchips, but it's not. Anyway, more things to do. This is uranium. Uranium is full. We can go and focus on stupid stuff. That will be continuation of building of the ramp. So let's go one layer here, and then let's go for That's a good question. Let's go all the way and see how that's gonna affect the ramp here. Okay, so power plant. What are we're missing stuff, guys. We're missing stuff here. This is what we're missing. Okay, that's it. 10 minutes before the end of the episode, jump cut until I finish the power plant. Okay, let's see how this works in the end. Sorry about that. It took, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Notice that I actually don't need that many of these. It looks like the steel production is still not ideal from my perspective, because affected our maintenance, production of the machine parts, maybe balance. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it's more steel needed, and that's it. And I don't want to produce more steel. Okay, I want this to work more efficiently. That means bigger storages. This is the only thing that I see here as solution to this problem. Every one of these production facilities just needs a huge storage, and that's it. So they can produce more when they're actually producing stuff. Now we have consumption of many parts at the same time, so whatever. Okay, let's cover the basics. Water low, we already know that. Waste is high, I think. Let's see, this storage is... says it's going up for some reason, but I don't know why. This should be working 100% now. It says here 144. 144 times 2 is 298. 288. Yeah, 288. Production of trash is less than 288, so we should be burning all of this. I have no idea why this is not working as efficiently as I would like it to. Maybe it's starting to, so yeah, just my 2 cents. Anyway, my control tower. More titanium. Let's go with titanium. So 1, 2, 3 in this direction, and 1, 2, 3, 4 in this direction. Do this. What's with the resource? We have a little bit of here. Let's go in this direction and see how it goes. Okay. Waste, output, uranium ore. I just marked more, reduced there. Enrichment. This is another storage now calling that we don't have enough enriched uranium. 40% enriched uranium. Low supply ammonia. This is still a thing, I think. It could be due to power outages that we don't process that much. That should change shortly. That should change now. We have fuel in the reactor. Can we start? We have only 66 people, guys. Only 66 people extra. So that's it. Focusing on housing as much as possible. Let's see how this works. Let's speed this up. All of this, I think it should be working. I don't think I want to pause anything. I want it to reach the first level, then I'm gonna push it to the second level. Bear in mind that byproducts of this is the spent nuclear fuel, the fizzled out fuel, which we are storing over here. Let's go second level. Okay, that should give us more electricity, by the way. 48. Bear in mind that this can handle 2 times 48, so we are halfway through the... I'm just gonna see if everything works fine. Also this water. Waiting for product steam. Okay. Low power. Oh, don't do that. That's not cool. 99% slow down there, so that means that it should be okay. Let's go for next level. Come on, power is there. Don't do that. Look at this. All of this now doesn't have enough power. Let's slow this down, because this should be working. You know what? No, let's go all in, and let's start producing all the electricity. And well, it's not a lot, by the way. This is not a lot. This is like what, 60 megawatts, additional 60 megawatts, which is 60 more than we had a few moments ago. But there is quite a few of these. That's a good point. How much? 4 times this 1.4 megawatts. 1.4 megawatts. Storages I won't calculate now, but how much is this? Whoa, 306, 1 point, what is this, 1.4? Sorry, 1.6, 1.6, that's 3, and this is 6, that's 9 megawatts. This is 11, 13. I'll ignore this. 15 megawatts it's needed here, at least. Plus the storages and all. Very, very interesting. This is more interesting for me because I think we currently have balance of this. Yeah, we don't have overproduction, which we technically should. So what I'm gonna do here is boost this to have more blanket fuel, to fill the system in with the blanket fuel. So this is currently 2. This is the number I would like to follow, plus the temperature of the reactor. It's falling down. This is, I think, the only storage facility for this. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know the mathematics that I did on this. I have no idea how this is going to work. I can actually unload the water from here, like, because I'm gonna have excess production of water, but this is also important if the reactor goes critical, if something goes wrong. Yeah, this is filling up. I'm gonna have to slow this down, this here, but we do have oh, teraflops are flopping down. Let's deal with this. I do have this data center here that has a little bit more capacity. There we go. Enriched uranium is... oh. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. That's definitely a problem. We do want that enriched uranium. That's a good boy. Hydrogen fuel station out of fuel. I'm not sure this should be a problem. Yeah, this is empty now. Blanket fuel is empty. I'm not happy about that. We need to be converting all of this. Coffee time. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fine. Yeah, I really want this one to work because this technically is running on spent nuclear fuel. And it's producing, should be producing quite a lot enriched uranium. Look at this, waiting for products. I'm telling you, this is the problem here. Yeah, we need to fill these systems. We need to fill them with, yeah, a good thing that I actually did this because we're gonna need more of this blanket fuel. This is gonna be filled, not really that fast, well, it doesn't matter if it's fast or not. We have space for storages and stuff, so no issues there. Hydrogen is low here. Power doesn't seem to be an issue. I monitor the nuclear power plant. Anyway, this is low salt, right? That's fine. How much salt do you consume? 4 times 4, 16. Well, it is what it is. We need more salt, yeah. I'll have to... oh, wait, where's my main salt production? Is it still here? Well, we have some salt here, but yeah, this is definitely on a downward spiral. I'm gonna have to produce more salt. I'm dumping all this brine there. Might as well circle that back into the salt production. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that now, but I'm gonna do it after the video because I want to focus on this. I want to do it right. So here we have this filling up. These guys need to be working 100%. Okay, this guy is filling. This guy is not. Well, let's see. Oh, I do have overproduction of... Wait a minute. I do have overproduction of this. Yeah, I did put priority input from here and here. This needs to be emptied. This is the reprocessing of the spent fuel. This one, spent fuel. And this one is coming from here. So this and this is a main supplier of core fuel. That means 12. And then this 2 is 14. Now this can produce 4. But I'm expecting this output to fill and not to function. That only works on the 50% this chemical plant. This is what I'm expecting it to do. But we will see how it goes. This is sorted nicely. So if I need plutonium, I just switch these two guys, this one and this one. The recipes go up and then I produce plutonium. I will probably do that when I need the scanners. For now, I don't need any asteroids. Coal asteroids. Knowing physics, biology and all that stuff, that's kind of funny. Not really, but yeah, coal is the decayed plants, and that means that there should be in space some other, life forms and stuff. Okay, a couple of mining areas. This is the bauxite. Yeah, we can go with bauxite. Let's go in this direction, and the second one is... Oh, uranium. How are we doing with uranium? It's empty. Okay, let's focus on uranium. There we go. I'm hoping that this is gonna hold this ramp going down. I think I'm gonna have to start expanding the ramp or do something with it, because this doesn't look like it's gonna be holding here forever. I'm kind of digging deeper over here to access more of this, but we're kind of running low on that as well. I think the design of this hole is not ideal, but yeah, we'll see. Depleted uranium, production versus consumption. I never checked that. Whoa! Yay! We're finally consuming this. We do have spikes in consumption. Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm gonna play so much more of this game, guys. Okay, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, that's it. We have the first fast breeder reactor, only in charge of enrichment process, and I'm loving it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring in the comment section here. And if you want to support the channel, you can always buy me a beer. Link in the description of the video. And have a nice one. Bye bye.